Hello guys, welcome to Filament Daily. Not sure if you saw last week on my Twitter, YouTube and newsletter and elsewhere, we launched a new project called Filament Examples with 22 at the moment, practical examples of Filament with full projects, forms, tables and other resources. And this is just the beginning, those 22 projects, or maybe there will be more by the time this video airs. So we will create much more, and this week on this channel on Filament Daily I will show you 5 examples, 5 quick tips based on those filament examples. So the first one today comes from appointment system with public form. So I want to show you how to use filament forms outside of Filament on some public homepage, or in fact in this case reuse the same form. So here's how it looks. A typical Filament project for creating reservation. Admin chooses the date, for example, and then they have available tracks or booking rooms or whatever that is. They choose the track and finish the reservation. That is fine. So that is the admin area. What if you can create the same form for outside users, for non-logged in users? Something like this. A simple design, a form. Because we're not logged in, we need name and email, but then it's the same thing. You choose the date and then you have available tracks. And as you can see that track 1, 10 a.m. is not available anymore. And then you choose your time and finish the reservation with some kind of success message without any login in or registration. So how does that work under the hood? The Filament resource for the logged in admin is very simple. So reservation resource with form and table. So nothing really fancy here, nothing about reusing of the form. The main thing in this project here is the dynamic radio with options from Laravel service method based on the value of date picker. So this is what that project is about in Filament examples. But second kind of main point of this project is this. So there's HomeBlade, resources views HomeBlade outside of Filament, which has Livewire reservation form. Basically, any Filament page or any Filament component is actually under the hood a Livewire component. So you can create a separate manual Livewire component anywhere in your Laravel project outside of Filament, and then use Filament packages and traits to add the Filament behavior into Livewire and Laravel. So this is exactly what we did. This is the reservation form Livewire component. It's not a Filament resource or anything, but it implements, has forms and interacts with forms. So those two things, with of course use of a lot of things on top, those open the doors to us to create the form with Filament classes. So in the form method, we define the schema like we would do in the same Filament language and syntax. So you need to define the form, the public form method, and then you need to define the create method, what happens on submit of the form. It's pretty complex here to create user and reservation, and I won't really dive deep into that. But also here you can use notification make from Filament notifications. And in the render of the form, you load reservation form with the blade, then form wire submit to create method, which is this one, the same method name here, and the whole form itself, the fields are rendered when you put this form into your blade component of Livewire. So yeah, this is just a quick demonstration of how you can use forms, Filament forms outside of Filament. And if you want the full example with the source along with other examples, go to filamentexamples.com and access all examples. This is a one-time purchase without any membership. So you would get the access to the repository for the future updates and new projects as well. But that's it for this time, and see you guys in other videos.